Got a vintage Kirby and the bearings are making a noise? I got a quick and easy fix. Don't forget everything used in the video today. There are links in the description below for the best place to get your Kirby products. Make sure you check those out at the end of this video. Right, so in today's video we're going to be looking at repacking those bearings. Now I'm not sure whether many people know this, but you can repack your bearings in your early Kirby. So whether you've got the Kirby Classic III, even before that, you've got the Kirby Tradition, the Kirby Heritage 1, Heritage 2, or even the Kirby Legend II. The front and rear bearings can be repacked with grease if they're not too far gone. Now if you're not sure how to strip it apart, I'll put an old card above to a video I've done on how to disassemble your Kirby. What we'll do is dive straight into today's video and check out how we repack these bearings. Now with your front bearing, you can either replace it, and all you do is remove this spring clip. So you'll have some circuit removers like this. Do the reverse of putting it in. I've took this out already just to show you how to repack it. So you're going to get a little screwdriver out, and out that pops. Okay, and now we've got the bearings all exposed. So you can see those bearings are quite dry, and I'm just going to use some wheel bearing grease, and I will put a link in the description below of which one I use. And you're just going to repack that with some grease. Now you can use your finger. Okay. Flip that round. And you just want to get that all around those bearings. Like so. Make sure they're turning, which they are. And this is just going to extend the life of that bearing. You're going to put your cover back on, so make sure your cover's clean. Pop that back on. That should pop back in place. Push that in. Then all I do is any excess grease, I'm just going to wipe the excess grease out. So all that's left is what's in that bearing. You might end up with a bit in the middle. That won't matter, because when you push your spindle through, it's going to push that out and then give it a wipe. But you can see now that is all fully greased, and that will disperse into the other side of that bearing. So we'll just put our spring clip back in. And that should slot in there, and that will hold that bearing in. Now to do your armature is the same way. I have re-greased this, but you can use a slotted screwdriver, or you can use a Stanley blade, and you're just going to lift that out. So slot that in there, try not to slip and slice your fingers, and lift that out with our Stanley blade, and there you go. Now I have re-greased this, as you can see, so there's plenty of grease in there, but you can see all that grease is around those bearings, and it's just the same process as what I did on the front bearing. Just put your grease in with your finger, rub it round, and then rub the excess off. Slot this back in, and that's ready to rock and roll. So you can see now that that bearing runs freely. There's no grinding in there. You can feel the grease in there as you go, but as this spins in the Kirby, that grease is going to disperse around those bearings, and you're going to end up with one sweet bearing, and that Kirby is going to run as sweet as new. Now don't forget everything used in the video today. There are links in the description below for the best place to get your Kirby products. Make sure you check those out at the end of this video. Now if you're not sure how to strip your Kirby apart, I'll put an old card above linking to a video I did how to strip your Legend II apart, and this goes to your Classic III as well and beyond. So as you can see, it's really easy to pack those bearings. It saves you buying a new one. If you want to replace your bearing, you can. There will be links in the description below of where to get new bearings from, but in my opinion, you're better off just trying to repack them first, because they might not be too far gone. They might just be dry. So again, whether you've got the Legend 2, the Heritage 2, the Heritage 1, or even a Classic 3, you can repack those bearings. Now you've got your Kirby apart and you've replaced those bearings, before you put it back together, if you want to get it polished, put our card above linking to a video I did on how to polish your Kirby by hand and get that new look shine. So again, those who are new to the channel, if you find you're getting value out of this content, then contemplate showing support by slapping that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. Ding that bell for notifications so you don't miss any upcoming episodes. Give us a big thumbs up and comment down below. I will reply to the comment, and if you like a comment, I'll pin it to the video. So what we'll do is cut any bloopers and I'll catch you in the next one.